if I was ready to play the typical Nigerian big man, quote and unquote, I mean, I will spend 10 minutes.
The following commentary represents personal opinion and analysis. It is not a legal judgment or official stance, and readers are encouraged to engage critically and form their own views. In the recent clash between Senator Adams Oshiomhole and Air Peace, what initially seemed like an isolated VIP tantrum evolved into a telling story about the broader challenges facing Nigerian air travelers.
Because once I was listening.
While Air Peace claimed the senator disrupted operations after missing a flight, Oshiomhole's account paints a much deeper concern, one rooted in systemic neglect and alleged profiteering by airline staff at the expense of everyday Nigerians. From the senator's narration, it's hard to dismiss the disturbing claims about ticket upcharges and unfair treatment. If true, the practice of denying boarding to pre-booked, on-time passengers in favor of last-minute higher-paying customers is not only unethical but also a gross abuse of trust.
Your Excellency, sir, how are you? I say, I'm not fine. Okay, don't worry, I will sort you out. Because I said, no.
This kind of behavior, if habitual, is a time bomb for public confidence in Nigeria's domestic aviation sector. What makes this case particularly resonant is the rare sight of a political figure who admits he was offered preferential treatment, choosing instead to stand in solidarity with regular passengers. That's both commendable and politically savvy. Oshiomhole refused to be sorted, which in itself challenges a cultural norm in Nigeria where status often supersedes rules. If more public figures acted this way,
I said, don't sort me out. Don't extend any courtesy to me. Don't extend any privilege to me. Just enforce my right. And if enforcing right means I'm causing trouble, I want to cause trouble forever. Because I don't see how the world is going to prosper if people will do this kind of extortion.
It might compel institutions to treat every citizen equally.
To be paid, to be moved from 6:30 flight to 8:30 flight. Same destination, same airline, same terminal. Is it the old terminal, terminal 1 or old terminal?
However, we must also ask, was his public protest the most productive way to resolve the issue? Disruption, even in defense of the voiceless, can have unintended consequences. Other flights could have been affected. Passengers not involved may have suffered delays. These are the nuances that make this situation complex. Speaking up is vital, but so is preserving public order and finding sustainable channels for systemic change.
And if enforcing right means I'm causing trouble, I want to cause trouble forever. Because I don't see how the world is going to prosper if people will do this kind of extortion. 109,000 more to be paid to be moved from 6:30 flight to 8:30 flight.
Air Peace's defensive posture suggests either a deep miscommunication or a reluctance to address accountability. Their swift rebuttal could be seen as damage control rather than a genuine effort to investigate passenger complaints. In an ideal system, they'd be opening a transparent inquiry rather than issuing blame. This kind of defensive PR only erodes public trust further. This incident also exposes a gaping hole in consumer protection in the aviation sector. Who safeguards the rights of travelers?
Same destination, same airline, same terminal. Is it the old terminal, terminal 1 or old terminal?
If online check-ins are disregarded and passengers are still turned away arbitrarily, the promise of digital efficiency becomes an illusion. Regulatory bodies must not only exist on paper but function in real time, ensuring that both operators and passengers are held to fair standards. That a senator had to personally pay a mother's flight costs and witness such chaos is damning. It shows how easily the system can collapse for those without influence. The fact that boarding procedures could be bypassed by cash-in-hand transactions raises ethical red flags and potential regulatory breaches.
So, this is the fact. So, they try to compromise me. I know. When I say compromise, I know that they want to give me, they want to allow me.
The real question is, how often does this happen when there are no cameras or senators around? At its heart, this is more than a he said, they said controversy. It's a snapshot of inequality, poor service delivery, and the resilience of those who still try to play by the rules. Whether Oshiomhole's motives were purely altruistic or politically calculated is up for debate. But the effect was powerful, shedding light on the silent struggles of everyday travelers. Every cloud has a silver lining. Silence gives consent. The price of freedom is eternal vigilance. If you've ever faced something similar while flying in Nigeria or elsewhere, what was your experience? Do you believe Oshiomhole acted rightly, or should he have handled things differently? Share your thoughts in the comments below, like this analysis, and don't forget to subscribe for more insightful discussions on the stories that matter.